Hi, Dr. Q here from Star Nursery. Some people get very discouraged and sometimes upset after a really hot spell burns or scorches their beautiful plants that were supposed to take full sun. Well, the fact is that it's going to happen, and sometimes there's very little you can do about it. Even our native plants can get stressed or burned if the temperature gets too hot for too long a time. Some will shrivel up and become wrinkled to protect themselves from burning, like some cactus and succulents. And some will even shed most of their foliage to conserve water and energy during extreme heat. Plants that are not native don't have these built-in mechanisms to help cope, so they will naturally suffer even more stress. This stress normally shows up as sun-scalded leaves and stems on broadleaf plants, stunted, light-colored foliage on many perennials, and yellow falling leaves on shade trees and large shrubs. Non-native plants that are recommended for full sun here will take it the majority of the time. But for those few days that our temperatures get over 110 degrees, they will stress if not protected from the sun. This stress is especially bad if the plants have not been through at least one of our summer seasons. If the roots cannot supply water fast enough to replenish what transpires or is lost from the leaves, they will scorch or burn. This will be most noticeable on plants when there are high temperatures with hot, dry winds. There are things that you can do to help lessen these problems. First, use a good layer of mulch around the base of your plants to insulate the surface roots from the heat and help conserve moisture. Second, try to provide some partial shade, especially for younger plants. Third, make sure you water your trees and shrubs properly by deep soaking, but not every day. Get the water down deep enough to saturate the entire root ball of the plant. The deeper you get the water, the less it is affected by evaporation and the longer it will stay in the soil. If you shallow water too often and keep the surface of the soil too wet, you will not allow air to get to the roots. This may do more harm than good during the hot weather. Just don't get too discouraged if you see some plant material stressed this time of year. We get sunburned and stressed too if we stay out in this heat too long and don't stay hydrated. For more information on this topic, get our free Star Note number 135 at any of our stores or at starnursery.com. Attend our free seminar on colorful desert plants at 10 a.m. or 2 p.m. Saturday, August 1st at all Star locations. And remember, I make house calls. Call 702-771-7827 to make an appointment. I'm Dr. Q, and I'll see you next week.